You want to look at all the ways someone can come into your infrastructure, all the ways your employees communicate outside and what that allows to come in, your software updates that are happening. And it really is education with employees. Like, you're just so accustomed to technology solutions that you answer emails, you answer incoming texts, you respond to requests that people have, and you have to have that extra degree of security and thinking what could be going wrong if I hit the wrong button, if I access the wrong link.
Symphony is a technology platform that provides cloud-based encrypted messaging for the financial services industry. They work with NYSE-listed heavyweights such as HSBC, JP Morgan, and Goldman Sachs. I'm joined now by their president and CEO, Ben Chrnelich. Ben, welcome to the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you very much. I'm really excited to be back here.
What does Symphony offer, and what market challenges are you solving for?
We are a secure communication platform providing a verified community to market participants. So we have over 500,000 financial services professionals that are on Symphony, all involved in the capital allocation process, risk management. Many people engaged in NYSE trading are active on Symphony. And what we allow is a encrypted and secure way for those market participants to communicate with each other through messaging, voice, and automated workflows.
Why is encrypted messaging, especially in the financial services industry, so crucial?
It actually ties back to the early days of NYSE, and it comes down to verified identity of market participants. So if you think of 20 years ago on the trading floor, when people were trading, they would verify identity because they'd walk up to each other and they could see each other. They knew, had their tag, what company they worked for, they were familiar. Now in an environment where so much is done electronically, it's so critical when you're communicating with other participants that you have a verified identity and you know who your counterparties are. So the Symphony community ensures that identity verification and that you have a high degree of confidence and trust in the participants you're talking to over our platform.
Is your platform currently leveraging AI, and how so?
Absolutely. I think every company in the fintech and capital market space has to have an element of AI. We do a lot of AI around our voice transcription, around keyword tagging, around market sentiment, and are able to provide models to our clients to help them take all the data that's coming across the Symphony network or Symphony platform and understand better business analytics on how they operate.
Can you talk about what a cybersecurity crisis might look like in a big company or a bank, and how a company can get ahead of that?
Yeah. I mean, I think especially in the banking community, there's billions of dollars of fraudulent transactions that happen because of cybersecurity breaches. And a lot of it has to do with identity. A lot of it has to do with phishing. A lot of it has to do with communication systems that are not built with a security first approach, right? If you're on a public cloud, if you're using generic email, if you're using open messaging platforms, it's very easy for bad actors to insert themselves, pretend to be somebody else, whether it's an AI fake video, whether it's emails, whether it's getting into a system. And once you're into somebody's financial infrastructure, the ability to take money out quickly or convince a bank employee to do something that results in money leaving the firm to the wrong spot is actually pretty easy. So we focus so much on how do you drive security in those transactions and making sure that there's a verified identity within everything you're doing. And, a crisis, it happens, hedge funds, it's happened at banks where somebody releases a significant amount of money and they realize that it went to the wrong bank account and they don't know where that money went to, and it becomes a real problem. You also see hedge funds, trading firms that are infiltrated from a cybersecurity leak or breach, and they're unable to trade. Someone locks up their systems. I mean, I actually think NYSE is probably one of the most attempted breached hack platforms in the world, and the teams here do so much to ensure that no one can come in to these trading systems.
What are some initial steps that a company can take if they don't have a platform like Symphony to start to think about cybersecurity?
I think you want to look at all the ways someone can come into your infrastructure, all the ways your employees communicate outside and what that allows to come in, your software updates that are happening. And it really is education with employees. Like, you're just so accustomed to technology solutions that you answer emails, you answer incoming texts, you respond to requests that people have, and you have to have that extra degree of security and thinking what could be going wrong if I hit the wrong button, if I access the wrong link.
You've acquired 3 companies in the past 3 to 4 years. Can you talk about these investments?
Absolutely. And they all tie back to trading on the NYSE and trading in global markets in some capacity. So we bought a company called Cloud9, and Cloud9, early investors in Cloud9 were JP Morgan, UBS, Point72, and Barclays. I think it's at JP Morgan as well. All firms that do a lot of trading here. And what Cloud9 does is it provides trader voice over a software platform. So years and years ago, even on the floor, there were physical turrets with phones with cords that everyone used to communicate with each other on a secure network. So you knew your counterparty. If a dial tone takes too long to dial, answer, ring, on our Cloud9 network, you have direct dials into all your counterparties. So what that's allowed us to do is bring a software-based, voice-enabled, high-quality trading platform to, again, verified market participants. So JP Morgan can call into BlackRock. BlackRock knows it's a JP Morgan trading desk coming in. They can answer that call, and they have that instantaneous conversation. And it's all built around a compliant voice infrastructure that ensures there's recording, searchability, and all the SEC requirements that you need to maintain are built into our Cloud9 platform. We bought a company that built out identified directory and really gives a rich taxonomy to all the individuals that are on the Symphony network. So they're able to articulate their expertise, their sector, their company, their region. So when you're looking for a market participant, you can use our directory tools to easily identify people that you may be interested in communicating with. And then we bought a small AI company. And like I said earlier, we're using a lot of their models around information analysis and data analysis of data flows that come across the Symphony network.
And when a company first signed on with Symphony, what are some of those initial steps in integrating your technology into their ecosystem?
So, it's very, in a way, you could think of it as if you first signed into LinkedIn, the first thing you want to do is build your community. So when people first get onto Symphony, what we have them do is upload their contacts and start to find other people they know and work with that are on the Symphony community and start to build that network out. Then we'll introduce them to our market data capabilities and the market data integrations we have so they can get real-time data through the Symphony platform. And then we also go through a lot of the automated workflows and research content that individuals are able to access via Symphony. And then they realize they have a Symphony platform that gives them market data, secure voice, secure messaging, automated workflows, and access to a lot of market applications like risk management, portfolio analytics that really help drive efficiency in the work that they do.
Do you feel like there's a certain amount of buy-in or needs to be a certain amount of buy-in from the employees, or do you feel like they're taking to the system pretty seamlessly?
It's a little bit of both. I think there needs to be buy-in because it's new for people. But once they realize that this puts them in a secure, compliant, and on-channel communication platform, they realize they can do their job very efficiently within the Symphony community and also be assured that, one, they're maintaining compliance with all of the on-channel requirements and they're not subjecting their firms to fines or putting their job at risk. But they also realize there's efficiencies with the speed of communication that happens over Symphony.
Ben Chrnelich, CEO and president of Symphony, thank you so much for joining us at the New York Stock Exchange.
Thank you for having me. It's great.